is just so fucking frustrating, man. I mean, I don't know, like sometimes I try to be, I'm still pissed off anytime I have to criticize somebody, but I still try to be like, some of the times I'm literally trying to just put these ideas in people's heads, like, that guy shouldn't be dying on sight. He should be playing off of me or shoulder peeking and then letting me take next contact and then peeking. Like, one of the greatest overlooked concepts in this game is the idea of fucking initiating and contact. This is something I've discussed with my teammates personally at length, because it's literally, it's why SK, current SKX Luminosity, it's why they are fucking champions, they're world champions, and why Europeans have won so many events, and why North Americans never win. It's because they literally don't understand the concept of contact. Nobody understands the concept of initiating. Nobody understands the concept of attention. Like, and they're so simple. They're so fucking simple concepts. It's just, it's literally as simple as you gotta think about your position, you gotta think about your teammate's position. This is typically a defensive thing or typically a post-plant thing, something where you have a moment to collect yourself and get actually good positions in anticipation of the contact that you're going to be taking. You want to take positions where you can take effective contact to bait attention onto you, to let your teammate in his next position be the next one to take contact on the players that are no longer going to be focused on him. And it's just the simplest concept. It's the simplest fucking concept, and nobody understands it. Nobody in matchmaking, nobody in ESEA, nobody in North America. Literally nobody in the entirety of North America understands this shit, dude. It's so fucking sad to watch. It's why I fucking like, it's like when I was watching Liquid versus Cloud9 earlier, and I fucking, again, I have to clarify this every time, but I hate saying this fucking word, but I literally cringe when I watch North American invite teams play this fucking game, because they are so fucking clueless to this concept. They're just a bunch of people who go and they make individual plays, and there's no attention to what their teammates are doing at any moment in the fucking round. North American teams only know defaults and executes. They don't know how to actually make plays. They don't know how to fucking do anything properly. It's so fucking sad. It's because every kid who goes pro is a dumb fucking kid like Stewie2K. Grew up on matchmaking that played 150 pugs a month and then went straight to invite. Built a million fucking bad habits about individual play into his brain and never will ever outgrow them. Sure, he's flashy, but kid's never going to be an international contender. So I fucking hate watching this game, and I hate playing this game with anybody other than my team. I just cannot stand it. It was like when I was streaming scrims earlier, and that quote guy that we played with, he was chair. And any of my other teammates would have played this properly, because this is something I've discussed with them, and we would have won the round, but we were in a 2v3. He stuck chair. I rotate off A to top mid on Mirage, and there's a CT with an op-in window, and there's a guy rotating through connector to try to cut him off now that, because I ask him, can you jiggle peek window, because I want him to take first contact. I want the attention to be on the chair guy, because there's no option. If I go out top mid, there's no good option for him to be able to trade off of me. There's no good option because he's exposed to too many things, and he doesn't have good positioning to fall back. He can fall back to nowhere. So I ask him, can you like jiggle peek? And he jiggle peeks to window, and the op shoots at him and misses. And then as expected, a guy just runs out connector to try to get to chair, because that connector guy is only thinking, if I push him, he has nowhere to escape to, just as I was just saying. So he runs out connector, and he kills quote, but the problem is, I was top mid. I peek right as soon as I hear the op shoot, because I know that's when the contact from connector is going to start. And instead of quote running and hiding back in the corner because he knows I'm going to be peeking with him, waiting for me to kill the connector guy and then re-peeking to kill the window guy while we're double peeking him now that we've both established position and killed the only other guy that can actually be dynamic. The window guy is trapped. Instead, quote, the guy the guy that we're fucking playing with shoots he's just jiggle peeking and the op shoots and he misses, so quote runs out and just holds and waits for the fucking window guy to re-peek. Not only does that allow him to be isolated by the opper because I cannot peek wide enough in any circumstance to kill the opper that's right side window before he can kill the guy that's chair. I literally, there's nothing I can do. That's just an angle I can't see. That allows the connector guy to kill him before he has to fully expose himself to me. And it's such a simple concept. It's just all you have to do is critically think. You have to analyze on more levels than just the fucking basic level. That's it. You just have to have simple, basic critical thinking skills, and it's completely lost on all of North America, dude. I'm not joking. There's no invite team. I don't watch North American invite team demos. I do not. I only watch European and Brazilian demos because there's nothing to fucking learn about watching any North American team. The only team that was ever worth watching from North America was Sean Gares' Cloud9. That's it. I don't really have a favorite CS. I like them all for different reasons. iBuyPower, okay, yeah, I forgot about them because they've been gone for so long. I literally said to my teammate that I need to just go watch every iBuyPower demo. But I have watched several iBuyPower demos. Watching Steele's demo analysis of iBuyPower versus LDLC on Inferno was probably one of the most informative things that I'd ever watched in CS. If we had you analyze that in a game, would you have a literal stroke? No, but I'd really... I'd be sad. Like one time Hoppin had me analyze a demo, or no, I was watching his live stream. I was watching his friend's live stream, and he wanted me to analyze his friend's play because his friend was in open playoffs, and he had tryouts with an intermediate team, and he wanted to just get a critique of his game. And so I watched his stream, and I had Notepad open, and by the time his game had ended, which only went like 21 rounds, I had literally filled up my entire screen with things that he did improperly in a fucking Notepad text document. If you had me analyze a game, I'd just fucking lose my mind, I can tell you that much. A North American CS game. Can I explain the reason why I like each CS? 1.6 was definitely the most... I think 1.6 was... I have a certain nostalgia towards it because it was my first exposure to competitive CS. And it was definitely the most fun one to watch. Like the complexity era in 1.6 was, I don't know if I've ever had as much fervor for a competitive team as I had for that complexity team, watching them go fucking 29th seed into CPL 2005 or 6 and then take 5th in the tournament. It's pretty insane. Source just, it has the most community shit. Like there's just so much customizable shit in CS Source, and that really was fun. And then CSGO has the best competitive scene, and it really it's just, there's so much to do. There's so many tournaments, there's so many opportunities, really, is what I am getting at. Do I like Cake Builder's videos? Oh my god, do I love his fucking videos. They're magical. I've literally watched every single Cake Builder video. What do I think of Happy? I think he's pretty insane at the game. It's really that simple. I think he's still, even though he's really not been, his team has been underperforming massively, I still think he's an insanely talented player. Am I trying to be a pro? Absolutely. I already made a team with Hoppin and my friends. Like, you gotta understand, I have so much faith in my potential to go professional in this game. Like, I can't see any other way. I can't see me not going pro. I really can't. It's literally just about surrounding myself with the right people, because individually I've already proven to myself that I have better aim than professional players many times. Like, I'm not saying that I'm better than like fucking Shroud or anything like that, but when I've played against a lot of the invite players in North America, they just cannot hang. Like, they literally can't. And even then, the only time I played Shroud after I actually got decent in the game, I played him one time when I was 300 hours and he fucking raped me, but when I had like a couple thousand hours in the game, I played Shroud and like I was raping him every round. And not because I have better aim, but just because I'd outposition him and I could hit my shots. Obviously it's a pug and he's playing like a retard. I don't really take that to heart, but I played a lot of other professionals who were streaming and trying very hard. I know, I watched the VOD back and I was just owning them, literally 40 kills, shit like that. No, I've only played intermediate because I don't really want to get into why I've only played intermediate. It's just shitty. Yep. Dude fucked us over so many times. Like, the thing is, back in the day, like, Shox has changed a lot. He's really good now, he's really competent, but back in the day, he was literally fucking our team over. Shox and Odin. I just remember we played Train versus Superiors, who are now in main playoffs, except they lost. Played Train versus Superiors in League, and we lost first half 13-2, and then we went to CT side, and we came back and brought it to overtime because I was fucking calling so perfectly. I was reading them every round. I was setting every stack perfectly. I was setting up our team for fucking everything. We win an eco because I make a perfect fucking call. Like, I was calling, I never made a wrong call the whole fucking game, and then overtime happens, and they throw, they're on their default, and they did something at inner that seemed too sketchy to not just be somebody trying to sell a fake, and like, they hadn't thrown their execute yet, but it was just the way they were playing it was like, it felt like it was gonna be a fake, and I fucking called, alright, rotate outside, just get 4 on outside, and then they actually hit inner. Like, they did something that made it seem so fucking obvious that they were gonna go inner that I just didn't believe it could not be a fake. And so I made one wrong call in overtime and we ended up losing the game. And Shox started fucking screaming at me and telling me it was my fault. And that was basically what I had to play with under these guys every game. Like, I was IGLing, I was literally playing 12 hours a day, watching demos every fucking day, coming up with new strats, new executes, new dynamics to just what our team wanted to do every game. And like, I would try to get we didn't practice for 3 weeks. 3 fucking weeks. We go 4-0. We start off 4-0 and we're literally raping main teams, and we're like playing premier teams and holding our own. And then suddenly everybody thinks, oh, okay, I guess we just are so good that we just are gonna win every game, and we deserve to win every game because we're so fucking good. And we don't practice for 3 weeks. We go from 4-0 to 4-4. And then we play an overpass game where Hoppin is fucking playing because Tins couldn't make it, and Shocks and John are just fucking fighting with me the whole game. And we lose that game too, 4 and 5, and I just fucking... I remember I had been nothing but nice the whole time. I was like, alright, we can still win out, we can still make playoffs. They muted in TeamSpeak instantly after we fucking lost. I told them to unmute, and I just fucking screamed at them for like half an hour. They had put me through so much fucking emotional stress, literally. Like, it's not a joke. I just cannot believe that they just fucked me over so fucking hard when I was working so hard to try to make it work. Just absolute fucking pieces of shit, dude. And to top it all off, I was playing so much better than everybody. I think I had 105 ADR in scrims through like 40 games. And then in league I couldn't perform because I was under so much fucking pressure trying to call for a team that didn't know how to fucking play. That was after we stopped practicing, so I had to try to constantly fucking micromanage everything and do everything, and I'd get discouraged mid-game, I'd stop fucking calling, God, it was the most... It was just so hard. It was just so fucking hard. And now, I have people like Tins, or Screen as you guys might know him, suddenly just disappearing when I want to fucking scrim and I have to use a ringer, and then he gets back online and he says some shit about how he's been up for 30 hours, he's got shit to do. Guess what, he's still online, and he hasn't not been online in the last fucking 5 hours. He's just fucking with me, dude. It's really getting to me. And so I don't know what to do. Do I fucking leave the team of players that I all know are just absolutely fucking phenomenal, probably the best 5 aimers I could put together if I wanted to, just to try to get people who are fucking worse but play more? Or do I hope that these people get some fucking senses and actually start playing the game, understanding their fucking talent, and just making us fucking win? We could get Premier. We have an opportunity to go Premier in a fucking week, and these people are not playing. And what do? Because I'm on every fucking day. I'm sitting here practicing at fucking midnight after scrimming all day. And what do? I have no fucking team that will ever give me a chance above intermediate. No main team will ever give me a chance, even though every time I play a main team I go fucking 35 and 10. And then I message them and say, yeah kid, calm down, it was just a fucking scrim. That's what they tell me. That's what they fucking tell me. I'm like, no, not like I do it every single time, whether I'm playing X-Invite players, Premier players, main players, anything. No, I'll never get a fucking chance past Invite, and then retards with fucking good pug stats like Sub Rosa are now on CLG. I'm so much fucking better than Sub Rosa. Like, I've scrimmed him several times, I rape him every time. I've pugged with him, I fucking rape him every time. Kid's trash. But I'll never make it out of fucking intermediate because I get fucked over by my team every season. So what do? Everywhere that I've gotten in everything by working harder than everybody. Like, ForestBHOP, I just played more than everybody. Fucking Call of Duty, I played more than everybody. In this game, I feel like I play at a high level, I just don't play at a literally high level. Not in high fucking leagues or divisions or whatever. And as far as my aim, I believe that if I work hard enough, I mean, there's nothing that should stop me from being an incredible aimer other than just me having to work hard enough. I have faster reaction times than everybody. My brain is just, like, my brain is just better, dude.